Yeah, yeah. What it do, man?
Today, we have several important public
Young
service
Dre, this
announcements.
motherfucker
Spider Royal, a terrorist group dubbing itself a trade
playing
union,
this clean
recently
ass Phantom
uses
Liberty.
self-proclaimed
Fortified,
representatives
you
of
dig? Just chilling and shit right now, you know what I'm saying? Just right here, just got finished leaving a Ripper Doc. Got some new Manus blades and shit. Anyway, man, let's get back to it. Alright, go.
Generators! Filters! Injection pumps!
They look up what Cooper, my podcast. Stupid. What about you, though? I am over the moon. Finally stop bringing aliens home. Sure. Once you face everything back.
You, want something, June?
On the continent's rapid
Um,
Though some environmental degradation has occurred as a result, inhabitants of the South Pole are still enjoying life as Antarctica's first dollhouse was recently opened. But perhaps most appealing to locals and newcomers alike is the astonishingly low crime level. Antarcticans enjoy a murder rate of only 70 per 100,000 residents. Thank you for watching N54 News. We'll see you next time.
didn't hear that. Said 70 to 100,000.
Time. The rescued teens remain in critical but stable condition. Harris held the boy.
How'd someone like you end up here?
On his abandoned
My owner bought me from some junk dealers, revamped, reprogrammed, and finally infused me with her spirit. Gape earth and this unhappy wretch entomb, or change my form whence all my sorrows come. The tree still planted in the unfinished part, not wholly vegetative, and heaved her heart.
Your programming sounds ancient.
How can I get you?
What you got in stock?
This food and drink Dogtown's got to offer, hon.
I hate they don't have no eating animations and nothing like that. It's about 1%. Come on, man. It's been that much money for that bullshit. Tripping. Damage. It's being friendly. You're telling me to go outside now. Guess that's where it is. Ah.
Been here before, Reed. Exactly like then. Remember last time we had this convo?
I do. And yes, the rules is not that different. Ah, V, you're here. It's about time, too. We're nearly done finalizing the plan.
And? How's progress?
Just a small difference of opinion to iron out.
Before NC, we worked in op in Colombia. Medellin. Song's
Not
first
now,
mission.
Alex. We have enough to do without digging up ancient history.
Of course, you don't want to hear that.
What happened in Medellin? What was the op there?
We had our sights trained on a guy who sat on the Colombian president's back pocket. Sold him smuggled Corptex.
Saying the FIA pulls strings overseas?
A lot of what we do doesn't get printed in the norm sheets. Anyway, we used stolen identities on that mission too. Things didn't go exactly as planned, but that's a long story.
Think we can spare 60 seconds? Hell, might even learn something about So-Me that'll prove useful.
All right. Our person of interest was one Luis Hernandez, arms trading heavyweight. We aim to plant our own SA in his organization. Alex had adopted the identity of an engineer from Hernandez's entourage. She was our ticket in. She walks in to attend a meeting one day. She sees one of Luis's bikini model girlfriends prancing out on her way to walk his Doberman. Spending big money on kitsch luxury. It was kind of his MO.
So, what happened?
Well, Somi had put together Hernandez's dossier. Problem was, an important detail slipped through the cracks. The engineer's abject fear of dogs. Cold sweat, shaky hands, soggy pant leg, that kind of fear. When the Doberman sniffed Alex's knee, she pats him on the head and says, "Who's a good boy?" Then, she went to pull up a chair at Hernandez's table. Before she could sit down, they had 2 barrels to her head and one trained at the base of her spine.
What did you do?
Well, my hands are bound, got a sack on my head. Here a collapsible baton snap into place. Flack. I did what anyone do in that sitch. I lied my fucking ass off. Don't sit quite straight to this day, though.
Okay, back to Night City, folks. With our sights trained on a new target.
Night shitty. So this sounds like you said.
No. Interesting.
And the clothes on. It's a green, so I'm thinking it's safe. I didn't read it that fast. Just did that so somebody else wanted to read that shit. It's from V. Fuck does that mean? Can't be talking about me and shit. Johnston. Guess those are names of movies and shit. Gone with the Wind. Get the fuck out of here, man. They're garbage. Of course, I know. It's part of the culture and shit. That's a shitty part of the culture, man. That does not need to be glorified. You feel me? It's like you don't never see nobody glorifying the Holocaust either. And we know what they was doing down here at these times, Gone with the Wind times. We weren't even considered human beings, you know what I mean? So when they say all men are created equal in the Declaration of Independence, of course they weren't talking about African Americans or any person of African descent with very dark skin, or I ain't gonna say very dark skin, but you know what I'm saying? It's all trash. Yeah.
We parsed the intel from the shard Somi gave us. It's a solid foundation for the mission we want to run. Surveillance, recon, data gathering, planning, it's all done. It's high time we righted some wrongs of the past.
Fuck off, Reed. Give it a rest, will ya? Nothing here's your fault. Woman's an adult,
already
made her own
killed
decisions.
that dude
Consequences
and
caught
shit.
up to
No,
her.
she was manipulated. There was no one around who could have had her back.
No, I forgot his name
Vega.
already.
Mission details on this.
Stop worrying, Reed. We'll get her out. Save her.
I know. And not just her. That goes for you too. Right. Our objective, to free Somi from under Hansen's duress. Unfortunately, this ain't a normal rescue op. Because, well, she's been infected with something from beyond the Black Wall. A consequence of her service to the NUS and President Myers. I'm not about to pretend I understand the tech whys and hows. The important thing is, if she doesn't get treatment, it'll kill her.
The cure is an AI that lives on a neural matrix.
just like me.
Hansen possesses said matrix now. We aim to seize it.
So this neural matrix, How much do we know?
Experimental tech nested in a mainframe that someone dragged up from deep beneath Dogtown. From a bunker, to be exact. Part of Project Cynosure, a joint US Militech operation mounted in a bid to counter Arasaka's Soul Killer. The Matrix itself is a functional container. It houses an AI from beyond the Black Wall, and its design lets the user deploy the AI for a specific purpose. In our case, to fix you in Songbird.
All right. Plan. Let me hear it.
Hanson to meet with the Netrunners you already know. The meeting itself is our chance to get close to Song and the Matrix. Hanson hired the French duo because they worked for Militech years back. They know its security protocols inside out.
Also, they're selling Hanson access codes. Handy when
Brother.
Songbird goes to extract the Matrix from the Cynosure mainframe. Hanson's gunning for data from what he knows was a secret Militech and US research project. He has no idea the neural matrix is in there too. Runners, scans, and behaviorals we have. Now we just need to take those twins out of the equation.
Amaric and Aurora Cassell. We know anything more beyond what we saw firsthand?
Yep. Songbird put together full profiles for both. Super short brief. They got their start at Militech and dove in deep. That is, till they learned the pay's better on the dark side.
I buy that. Sure didn't hide their love of Eddie's.
Mm-hmm. Gonna miss that next paycheck, because they ran into us. We're gonna nab them before they reach Hanson.
Another reason I say world is backwards, because doing the right thing should pay you a lot more than doing the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Fucking bullshit.
Following
So
along,
we
all right?
kidnap them. How
Yeah,
we want
man.
to do this?
Don't worry about me.
They're driving a rental while in NC, an exploitable opening. We're gonna track their ride and hijack it before they reach Hanson at the stadium. That's where you come in, Pete. We'll need you to breach the rental firm's tracking system. Alex will fill you in later. Once we have the runners, you'll take their place. The behavioral imprints are tuned already.
Okay, following along, alright.
And your role in all this, Reed?
I'm drawing up your exfil route. Once you complete the mission, you need to get out in a hurry. I'll provide transport, make sure the path's clear and problem-free.
Brings us to the final stage, right? Meeting with Hanson?
Right. Where you'll sell them the access codes to the mainframe. In other words, the key to unlocking your medicine cabinet. One of you will join Somi in the lab to feed in the codes when needed. Hanson's likely to keep the other at his side. Collateral.
I'll stay with Hanson, you'll join Songbird. Once the data floodgates are open, you'll signal me. Gonna disarm Hanson, take him and his guards out.
You with us, V?
Hanson and his goons. Aim to handle them on your own?
Can do a lot more than play dress-up, thank you. Plus, element of total surprise in my corner. Still, sweet of you to worry.
Sounds like Flatline and Hanson's set in stone.
Order came directly from Myers. Confirmed at the state. He took a potentially lethal swipe at the president of the NUS.
And Songbird.
We have to rescue her. Myers told you as much herself. All clear? If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. We don't have all
How
day.
much have you told Myers?
Dog, give me a
What's
chance to
going on?
read the motherfuckers.
Somi's fallen into the hands of the man who's organized the downing of Space Force One.
Is that all?
All for now.
Not a speed reader.
Main goal. Want to make sure I'm clear.
We're bringing Songbird free from Hanson's iron grip. And seizing tech that's gonna save your lives. You and Alex enter the stadium as Hanson's visiting Netrunners. Disguise is our key to the op.
First step. What was it again?
Securing a trace on the Netrunner's car. This bit's on you. Alex will expand on that in a minute. Meanwhile, we'll make sure the personality data and imprints are airtight.
Things couldn't be clearer. Let's get to work. So, time we talked about nabbing the runners?
Cover that in a minute.
Yeah. Young Dre, this bitch. Be right back. Gone.